Well, good evening and welcome to Rotor Talk Live, Season 4, Episode 20, Mavic 3 Late Summer, Fimi X8 Mini Troubles. How is everyone doing this evening? You got me tonight, okay? You got the jackpot. You got me, myself, and I, all right? My three favorite people. No, I'm just kidding. Ron is visiting his dad today over in Pennsylvania, which is, Ron's dad is, I think, in his 90s, so that's awesome. Marcus has a meeting tonight, and he's going to be subbing for Ron on Mikey's show. So you got me tonight, but you got a lot of great stuff to talk about. Stephen Ewing is up late over in the Bonnie Shores of Ireland. So Stephen, a great greetings to you. Drone Shots is here. Lionel Oglesby, Drone Views Media. Okay. All right. Got a lot to talk about. Okay. Some stuff about the Mavic 3. Lots of stuff about the Fimi X8 Mini. We'll be getting to that in a minute. Ray Kelly is here. Fly Guy Merrill is here. Good to see you guys. All right. What can I say? The Air 2S, that thing is just a freaking beast. Got a great video. It's I'm working on it right now. I should have it out tomorrow. Air 2S against the Mavic 2 Pro. Mano mano. Okay, we'll see which one comes out ahead. Of course, we're doing video, and just to I'm going to set that up a little bit here. And what we're doing is we're doing it at 4K 30. There's no filters on either drone. I didn't color grade and do anything in post. It's exactly as it is, and I flew it a minute or two apart. So I'll let you guys be the judge. It's going to be good. You're going to want to pay attention to that. Lots of things coming up and Build a Drone Reviewer, okay? There's a big announcement coming up, and I should, probably late next week, okay? I've been, guys, I'm doing the settling thing. What can I say? Still unpacking boxes and everything. And then my poor wife, she got the stomach bug yesterday. And thankfully, I thank you, Lord, that she is feeling better today. Wow, okay. And thank you that I haven't come down with it. So, but yeah, it's rarely does she get anything like that, but boy, it knocked her for a loop. And I'm just, it doesn't matter what age, if you, excuse me, your children or, a spouse or something, it hurt me yesterday. Okay. I was, okay. But thankfully Val's fine. She's much better today. She's been asking me questions today, so everything's okay with that. All right, got that big announcement, and it should be at the end of next week. I do have something, and I'm working on the exact details, but we're going to have a Build the Drone Reviewer grab bag, okay? This is going to be so much fun, okay? I'm going to have a set price, and it's going to be the set price for all of them, okay? And there's going to be a few common items in each one, all right? It's going to be fantastic. There's going to be T-shirts. There's going to be coffee mugs. There's going to be my old drone boxes in there, okay? Phantom 1 box, okay? That thing's worth some money out on eBay. Take a look and see how much that's worth, okay? T-shirts, and not just from Build a Drone Reviewer, okay? I've got extra T-shirts from other drone reviewers too, okay? And notice I said extra, okay? I would not be parting with like my Ready Set Drone T-shirt. Okay, that's my pride and possession. But I got extra T-shirts from those guys. Got a lot of accessories that'll be going out too. And did I mention I'm giving away a drone? Yeah, not a DJI drone. Okay, so don't get too excited. It's about $100 drone. All right, so I think it's a Potensic. But anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to work it like this. It's going to be a set price for all of them. And I haven't decided how many yet that there will be. All right. And it's going to be done randomly. Okay. I'll shoot a few pictures of some of the items that'll be in them.
And what we're going to do is I'm going to put all these together. I'm going to make sure, like I said, there's a couple of 3 Build a Drone Reviewer coffee mugs that will be going in there. So there's going to be a lot of items. I have a FAA Part 107 test prep book. Let's see. A DJI bag. I have 3 DJI bags. I have one. It's like a backpack, okay, that they gave us at the See the Bigger Picture event that I'm going to include in this grab bag. And 2 other, a couple of DJI totes will be in there. DJI Phantom 4 Pro charger will be in there. Yeah, there is going to be a lot of fun stuff. It'll be a set price, and we'll just have at it. And what we're going to do, payment's going to be real easy. It's going to be by PayPal. Okay, that way everybody's protected with this, and just send it as friends and family. That way there's no charge. PayPal doesn't do any of that kind of funky stuff. So, because you're all my friends, right? Yeah. So I hope you guys, Lauren's in the house. Lauren, welcome. Jaybird Drones here tonight. Matt Cundiff. Matt, welcome. Good to see you. Okay. So yeah, that grab bag. We're working on the details. Val's going to help me with this so we can box these up. Of course, unfortunately, I would love to send them overseas, like to my good friend Stephen Ewing, but it's really kind of cost prohibitive for me to do some of this. Okay. So, but anyway, okay. Look forward to this. This is going to be a lot of fun. Oh yeah. I have some t-shirts from Horizon Hobby. Okay. It's called their RC Life. Okay. And this is what, this is basically RC Life for us. So stay tuned for this. This is going to be a blast. I hope you guys really enjoy this. Okay. This should be a lot of fun. I'm going to try to make at least 10. I don't know if I can or not, but I'm going to try to make at least 10. And I'm going to make sure that there'll be common items in each one. And I'll set a price. It's not going to be ridiculous. Okay. There'll be no postage, nothing else for you guys to pay, just that flat fee. And you're going to get your grab bag, and it's going to be great. I think you guys will really like it. All right, let's move on here. We got a lot to talk about. I'm tossing and turning. What should we talk about first, guys? DeMarco's in the house. Welcome, DeMarco. Yeah, Stephen Ewing. Yeah, you should move to Florida. We've skipped spring. It's now officially summer. It's in the 90s and humid, and our air conditioning is running all the time. Ray, you left at the perfect time of year. It's hot and humid down here. You're missing all the fun. All right. Well, we're going to talk about, let's see here. I'm going to get my banners up on the screen. Mavic 3, late summer. Okay, now our good buddy, Hey Kestelou, put up an article yesterday, and we're going to go ahead and share that. Share the screen here. All right, last call for Mavic 2 Pro orders indicates DJI Mavic 3 will be released soon. Okay. DJI sent out last call for official dealers and authorized dealers to place their orders for the DJI Mavic 2 Pro and Zoom drones. According to our insider, this is a sure sign that DJI Mavic 3 will arrive soon, like as soon as this summer. According to our exclusive DJI insider, Mr. D, we all wonder who Mr. D is. Could he be in the chat tonight? Don't know about that. Anyway, DJI sent out, okay, especially with their... Excuse me, guys. My allergies are killing me. All right. Especially with the release of the DJI Air 2S with a 1-inch sensor and higher resolution and higher bit rate, DJI has heated up the competition for its flagship drone, the Mavic 2 Pro. There are only a few reasons why anybody should pick the Mavic 2 Pro over the new and less expensive Air 2S. And for a number of people, such as Billy Kyle, even these reasons are not enough to stop them preferring the Air 2S over the Mavic 2 Pro. So yes, we agree with Mr. D that the release of the Mavic 3 later this summer seems very likely. Excuse me, guys. If any new information or rumors pop up, we'll be sure to post them here on Drone XL, so stay tuned. And that's what Hay shared this photo, what they believe to be evidently parts for the Mavic 3. So there you have it. All right.
What do you guys think? All right. I mean, it's where we're at. I mean, what have I been saying all along, okay, about the Mavic 3 as far as timing is concerned? Summer, late summer, all right? DJI is one thing you can say with them. They really are smart when it comes to marketing, okay? They have learned from their mistakes regarding marketing, and they've made some good ones, okay? Like the original Mavic Pro and their marketing, and coming out in October, and it was law of supply and demand. They really probably not so much. Well, their marketing was in overdrive, but their production was not, and they did not anticipate having that. Okay, all right. Be that as it may, all right. Here we are now. Summer's coming up, all right, and you guys have heard me say this before, okay. John Olson, welcome. Okay. Yeah, Lauren. Yeah, I wonder. Okay. You guys have heard me say this all along with, about the Mavic 3, because the timing for this, especially, and let's look at it realistically. Okay. One of the larger markets for DJI is North America. All right. And in North America, it's summertime, and summertime people like to go outside and do things. I'm not taking COVID-19 into account here, guys, okay? I'm assuming most states are like mine, which is wide open. Anyway, okay? In most states, you can go out and fly. I don't think there's a problem with that. All right. They want to take advantage of the time that people can be able to do that, because in North America, come, October-ish, November-ish, it's like, got to go inside. You can't be able to fly. The weather's inclement, all right? So you want to take advantage of this time as much as you can, and that's what DJI is doing. Okay, they want it, they want it, and their time. Look at the timing of all this. Okay, all right. The Air 2S comes out, and it's been out for over a month and a half, I guess, and it's doing real well. Okay, sales are doing very well on the Air 2S, and I would love to see. And of course, DJI doesn't release it, what the sales of the Mavic 2, especially Mavic 2 Pro, are. Okay. And they're probably on the, heading on the downside, or very slow, because everybody's anticipating the Mavic 3. So it was wise for them to come out and make this statement that their dealers, it's last call for them for getting them in stock. And can you expect some good deals? Yeah, you could probably expect some good deals. If that's a drone that you think is going to fit your needs and your capabilities, go for it. Okay. But be aware of the Air 2S. A lot of the capabilities of the Air 2S, like what Hay mentions in that article, they're better than the Mavic 2 Pro. There's very few things the Mavic 2 Pro can do better than the Air 2S. All right. So, the Mavic 3 is coming, right? And we're gonna spend an episode and talk about the Mavic 3 coming up. Because I got a real hot topic on the Fimi Mini coming up here. But, name's not confirmed yet. Okay. Lauren's saying that the name's not confirmed yet. So we'll find out. All right. People are talking about Mavic 3 Pro, Mavic 3, DJI will throw something else out. Who knows? Okay. This is what we're faced with as far as that's concerned. So, it'll be what it is. Okay. Sorry about this cough and these allergies. Anyway, it's Florida, summertime, allergies, wonderful. Okay. All right. So Mavic 3 is on target for this summer. All right. It's a smart marketing move by DJI. Everything is falling into place like dominoes. Okay. The Air 2S, and now this announcement about the Mavic 2 series, last call to dealers. And as we've been saying all along, and I know Lauren's kind of in agreement with it, it's been like this summerish kind of thing, because remember when the Mavic 2 originally came out? It came out in August of 2018. That's not a preferable time for that. And I think a lot of the reasoning behind that was, they had to get the zoom. They wanted to get the zoom capabilities because of the Yanafi, all right? And they had to make some last minute changes with that. And they did a lot of work for that. So, okay.
That's it. That's it for the Mavic 3. All right, now this one is going to open up a can of worms here. All right, the Fimi X8 Mini troubles. Wow, where do I begin on this? All right. Well, first of all, I think I'll speak for Marcus. Okay, he had, you know, he had his initial flight out there, and I think he explained what went on with his, how he accidentally dropped his, and the arm broke, and and I think Jet Martin has said, he would let Marcus take his instead from B&H. Okay, and I got a B&H update coming up here with this as well too. All right, we all know where Marcus is in the wobbly video, and he was told that the wobbly video was due to the gimbal connector. Okay, and that it needs replaced. All right, and of course there's no parts out there. There's no parts to be found anywhere for this. All right. So, Stephen Ewing, I was reading an article today, said it'll be called the DJI Pro 3. Don't know how reliable the article is, though. Stephen Ewing, it could be, Stephen. It could very well be. So the Fimi Mini, all right. Marcus did say it's light, and I hesitate to use the word fragile, but let's just say, they made some sacrifices to try to get to the 249 grams. All right. Fimi did that. Okay. Now, there were two videos that came out this week. All right. And it's kind of polar opposite views. All right. Ryan Duvall, my good friend, he had his first flight. It was a short one, albeit a short one, but it was very successful. All right. And then our good friend, G-Man, Gorilla Man. All right. Wow. And Gorilla Man did, kudos to you if you're watching us tonight. That is, you did an incredible job. That was an incredible test that you did. So kudos to you for that. So I want to kind of just, we're not going to really watch the videos because I didn't ask them for their permission to show their videos, but I want to show the screenshot at the end of Gorilla Man's videos where he has a rolling thing. And let's go to that. All right. I'm going to, hey, Johnny Drone Flyer, welcome tonight, my friend. Okay. All right, let's go ahead, and if I can get my mouse to cooperate here. All right, okay. This is from Gorilla Man. All right, let's do the ABCs. You can only use the supplied device cables. They changed the resistant values on the USB-C plug, so no other USB-C cable will work. So, in other words, no tablet holder, okay? Super cheap, brittle plastic construction. This is something I just mentioned this, okay? Close quarter maneuvers are almost impossible. Think Hubsan Zino, okay? The craft flies responds differently every time you fly it. The spotlight effect is in every video. Misty corners are evident on many owners' crafts, the fog and the lens kind of thing, all right? I'm going to advance this here. All right, horizon issues in a lot in every flight. Video feed to phone appears like 480p. Connectivity is worse than a DJI Mini 1. I get less range in same location. Some settings in the app reset every power up. Compass calibrations are hit and miss. Orientation diagram sometimes is off by as much as 90 degrees. It takes almost 2 hours to charge one battery. The controller only lasts maybe 3 flights on a charge, Android. Try and do a controlled smooth bank turn, both sticks, watch the drone twitch. And he did that in this video. Auto takeoff height changes each flight ranging from 1 meter to 6 meter, okay? Video is usually oversharp and saturated, but sometimes not, even though settings don't change, okay? Be very gentle with the gimbal cover. I can see the camera being ripped right off. You have to take the battery out to get at the SD card. Only specific SD cards work, even though many work in all of the 4K drones. Several promised app functions are not yet implemented. Still cannot fly by device alone. Wi-Fi not engaged in app. It is not stable in any kind of wind, but then again, each time you fly it, the reactions are different. Precision landing fails 9 out of 10 times by as much as 10 meters. Its package is a sub 250 grams, but we know it is not, and therefore the impetus of their downfall. All right, forget about us being beta testers. We are the alpha testers. This product should have never been released before testing. Remember, not a single test flight was ever released. Okay, all right, and then there's Ryan. Then there's Ryan Duvall's. Okay, you know, Ryan had some. You know, the video from here was good. Horizon was good, and again, it was a pretty brief flight. He took it out in his backyard. But looking at some of the colors are good on here. You know, there's no problems with that. And what I'll do is I'll drop a link for both in the description. I forgot to do that when I was setting this up, but you should go out and launch both of these. Should you buy it? All right, there's the big question here, guys. I think we missed the mark on this one for myself. Mini 2 over the Fimi Mini. Yeah, glad I didn't waste my money. You know, Jay Bird, a lot of people are saying that right now. Okay, a lot of people are canceling their orders. Right. I have my order with B&H. I chatted with their customer service at length yesterday, okay? They are telling me now that the earliest that it will be here is May 20th, right? Which is about a week from now. Be that as it may, all right? You know, and I look and review the comments in Gorilla Man's video, review the comments in subscribe to Gorilla Man, also subscribe to Ryan. They both have great channels, okay? They both do a great job reviewing, you know, and Ryan also reviews RC cars as well, too. So Ryan's a great guy. So subscribe to their channels if you haven't already, all right? Should you buy a Fimi X8 Mini, okay? I was going to say last week the jury was out on this, all right? And the jury would say, you know, you need to give it some time. I'm sorry. I am so sorry about this. You need to give it some time. You need to kind of let it, you know, Fimi can come out with a software update or a firmware update. And Gorilla Man even acknowledges that too, that it might take care of a lot of this. But if you look at the list, okay, and what's weird is, all right, there have been a lot of Fimi X8 Mini videos out there, and a lot of them have been good. But then there's been quite a few like Marcus's and quite a few like Gorilla Man's, and especially with Gorilla Man, you need to watch his video. Okay, he did a very in-depth test of this, and it was very detailed. And you need to you need to kind of pay attention to this. All right, for me, okay, it's kind of tipped me over the edge. Even though Ryan's video came out, and I'm impressed with this. Okay, I think it's a hit or a miss. All right, I think these Fimi X8 Minis, I think they're a hit or a miss. You don't know, you know, it's like my grab bag. Well, my grab bags, everybody's gonna be a winner with my grab bag. But with this, who knows? Okay. Did you get a winner? Did you get a loser? Okay. Did you get one like Gorilla Man's? Okay. Or did you get one like Ryan's where, you know, it's pretty much spot on out of the box? You know, and I've heard people having to download the app. Listen to this. Having to download the app from Fimi's site and not from the Play Store because it wasn't working from the Play Store. All told, okay, I've changed my mind. I cannot recommend the Fimi X8 Mini right now. And I'm going to go out to B&H tomorrow or probably tonight and get a refund issued, right? Because it's just, it's problematic. Okay. You know that when you get this drone, you're going to be faced with a set of challenges as soon as it hits your door, as soon as you unbox it. Okay. It's problematic. So, for me, I got enough problems in life. Okay. I don't want to be having one mailed to me. All right. Seriously, guys, okay? We all got a lot going on in our lives. And, we look at this, and I'm going to say this too. Mini 2 or the Fimi Mini? Glad I didn't waste my money. You're so right there, Jay Bird. I'm sorry. I need to get with the chat here. I'm sorry. Fimi has potential. They can be like DJI if they really want to and take more seriously because they're a huge company and they have the money to do it. Fly Zone drones. Yeah, that's true, Fly Zone drones. But you know what? I got to agree with Gorilla Man, especially on one point. He said, we're not the beta testers. We're the alpha testers. They didn't even test this, all right? They did not even test the Fimi X8 Mini. They just threw it out there, all right? And it's a hit or a miss. I don't want to start out a drone with a problem, okay? I don't want to go there. And I don't think any of you want to do the same thing either. Yeah, unfortunately, we have the same conversation with Hubsan. Stephen Ewing, we're going to be talking about the Hubsan Mini coming up right here. So I'm glad you brought that up, Stephen. Okay, because that's been one of my hot subjects right now, even hotter than the Fimi X8 Mini. All right, excuse me, guys. That wow. Okay. All right, let's go there. All right. Bill's going there. All right. We're going to go there. All right. Hubsan Zino Mini Pro. Should you pre-order? Okay. Now I know my co-hosts and good friends, Ron and Marcus, they had a show over the weekend. They talked a lot about this. Okay. And I'm going to look at some of the pros and cons here and whether or not you should pre-order this. All right. The first thing I'm going to tell you, all right, is all right, let's look at this, okay? It's available out on Hubsan's website, in Hubsan US, and it's available out on Banggood, all right? And let's go ahead, and I want to share my screen so you guys can see these, all right? Now we're going to share the Hubsan one first here. Okay, and you can see the pricing and everything. And, it says estimated shipping TBD, okay? Now, when they do ship these, all right, and the pricing is the same, okay? From what I can tell, the pricing is the same, all right? Now, they do offer free shipping, all right? Orders placed by 12 p.m. Monday, Friday will ship the same day. Okay. There's no games. Okay. Because I know Banggood plays games. All right. And that's, let me flip over here. All right. This is Banggood. Same price. Okay. You adjust accordingly. 1 battery, 2 battery, without storage bag, with a storage bag, you can get all those options. Okay. And you can pre-order it here. All right. And you can do the same on Hubsan too. Okay. You can pre-order it now. All right. If you were to pre-order a Hubsan Zino Mini Pro, go with Hubsan. Okay. I know I've talked to several people who they went ahead and when the Zino 2 was coming out, they ended up canceling their order with Banggood and ordering it from Hubsan US, and they got it so much faster than everybody else did. Okay. I can tell you that. So if you're looking to, get it soon, that's the way to go. All right. First and foremost, let's get this out in the open. I want everybody to know that. All right. All right. Yeah. Fly Zone Jones. I'm not till I see the proof and reviews from others.
first, then I'll purchase it because I just can't see it. All those specs and being under 250, I just don't know, guys. Fly zone drones. That's a legitimate point. And I think that's a point that a lot of people are making, fly zone drones. I haven't seen it. What's it going to be like? All right. On paper, it's the greatest, mini drone of all time. Is it gonna pull through? Is it gonna have that? All right. We don't know. Okay. And I'm gonna tie this in here, okay, with the Zino Mini, or with the Fimi Mini. All right. We know what that's like, and we know what you really don't know what you're gonna get with a Fimi Mini. Okay. It's gonna be a mixed bag. You have no idea what you're getting with it. All right. With this, it has potential. All right. It has potential. And a lot of times you got to take a chance on some things. All right. When I get that money back from B&H, I'm going to go ahead and pre-order it. Okay. Probably with 2 batteries from Hubsan US. Banggood? No. Okay. I'll order other things from Banggood, but drones, okay. I might have a hard time ordering stuff from them as far as drones are concerned. All right. The obstacle avoidance cannot be true obstacle avoidance sensors. They could be just the type of sensors warning us there's obstacles, but it won't stop from crashing. Think about that. Well, fly zone, they're saying obstacle avoidance. All right. And, at the end of the day, you're still flying your drone, okay? Because, when I was flying my Mavic 2 Pro the other night and my Air 2S, my truck was nearby, and I couldn't, I was trying to go over to the right, and I couldn't because my truck was there, all right? It stopped it. But, obstacle avoidance, okay, usually indicates, okay, that it will stop it. But again, you're the remote pilot in charge. You have to make that decision to go ahead and you not let it go. All right. Whether or not it's just telling you that it's there. I don't think they're going to do that. Okay. I don't think Hubsan will come out and make a statement saying we have obstacle avoidance, but then it's just a beep, 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 beep. But you can still go over there. No, I don't think they're going to do that. All right. And can they do this in a sub 250 gram drone? It looks like they have. Have we seen proof of it yet? We will. It'll come out, right? Because they're talking right now, from what I've seen, mid-June is when this is going to be available. So mid-June is only a month away, guys. All right. Why not? Why not? Be a little adventuresome in life, okay? Because if it has this, if it is everything it says it is on paper and what we've seen with the specs, it'll be the king of the minis until Frank Wang comes out with the Mini 3, which is on the drawing board already. They're probably already got prototypes and testing that bad boy. All right. But until then, this is the king on the of the minis. Absolutely. Okay. June 15th release date for Hubsan. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that, my friend. Drone Seekers International, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's probably a very late hour for you over there. So thank you for tuning in. Bill Jones, it'll avoid all obstacles if it doesn't fly well and ends up on the ground more in the air, Steven. I like that. That's pretty good. Okay, that's pretty good. Arcashero, all drone manufacturers do have ace in the hole, but it's expensive, custom electronics as opposed to off the shelf. Okay, 1:30 a.m. Drone Seekers, thank you so much for showing up. We really appreciate that, and I hope people take the time to tune you guys in on Sundays, because our very own Marcus Crawford is with you guys. What can you say? You guys have Marcus on board, okay? You got to be good having Marcus on board. You all right? No, but seriously, thanks for
Thanks for stopping by tonight. You know, the Zino has, it will invoke a reaction, okay? Rightly or wrongly, you'll get an action from them and from Hubsan too. Hubsan's been around the block a couple of times, okay? You know, I saw somebody else talking about, you know, should you pre-order it, should you not, and everything. You know, and yeah, Hubsan does have a history, okay? All right, and let's not go by that. And there's also this rumor, and I know Marcus has talked about it, and I want to bring it out because people have said, well, you know, Hubsan's hired a lot of DJI people that left, and they're the ones that helped get this Mini off the ground. And they said the same thing about the Fimi X8 Mini too. So, but seriously, I think with the Fimi X8 Mini, I think what they did was they rushed it. They didn't even, and I think Gorilla Man had really kind of nailed it. We're the alpha testers. We're the first testers. Nobody has tested the Fimi X8 Mini, okay? And you don't know what you're getting, okay? Versus the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro, okay? You know, on specs, on paper, it looks great, all right? You know, the app has been updated. So you know it's coming, okay? It's not, they're not playing games. Why we haven't seen a video of it, why we haven't seen footage from it, I don't know. I can't answer those questions. But stay tuned, because if it is, we'll get it out there. We'll make sure everybody can get a chance to see it. There's no need to pre-order. Sometimes in an effort to save you $50, you end up wasting $400. Buy it when you know it's good. Okay, that's a good point, G-Man. That's a good point. And thank you for stopping by tonight, by the way. Appreciate that. All right, get man. All right. So the long and the short of it with the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro, all right? You know, it's coming, guys. And I think, well, and look at it too. In our standpoint, when I'm saying I'm talking, you know, like Ron, like Marcus, like myself, you know, other drone reviewers who have done them on the Hubsan products before. You know, that's one of the things that we do, okay? You know, we'll get them in, we'll evaluate them, and we'll get videos out to you guys, all right? And we'll get you the good, the bad, and the ugly, okay? And I think it's important, and I think that's one of the things, you know, for us, you know, I'll take that chance, all right? I don't mind taking that chance. You know, I think on paper, I think from everything I've heard and everything I've read, I think this is going to be a real winner, all right? Fimi X8 Mini, not so much, all right? And that, you know, I might revisit it later, you know, if they come out with a firmware update to take care of issues and it becomes stable again. But, you know, out of the gate, you know, seeing it's hit or miss with the Fimi X8 Mini, that's not a good sign, okay? So it's good. You know, I cannot recommend it. I would pass on it at this point in time. Hubsan Zino Mini Pro, for me, I'm going to go ahead and pre-order it. And I'm anxious to see it. I'm anxious to get it. I'm anxious to, you know, and one of the other things that I want to say is this. Hubsan has really cleaned up their apps, okay? And I really like them. They do a great job with the Zino apps, okay? And go out there and take a look at them. So kudos to Hubsan. You did a good job with that. It's one of the things that I really enjoyed when I was looking out there. Yes, under the drone, I agree. Look at the chat here for a second. Okay. All right. Well, Hubsan Zino Mini Pro. It's a pre-order for me. The Fimi Mini X8. It's going to be a cancel the order for me. And you know, again, that's something you can always revisit this. Okay. You can always go back. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry about this flipping allergies. But you can always go back and revisit this and take a look at it and say, you know what? That makes sense. That really makes sense. I think that's something that's gonna work. Or, you know,
right now, it's a hold off. I mean, I've seen enough of it to hold off on it, and I think it's prudent. I think it's a wise thing for everybody to do that at this point in time. So, and again, this is the year of the drone. All right, yeah. Wow, Air 2S, the Fimi Mini, we got the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro. We're going to have a Mavic 3 coming out. It's going to be a busy year for drones, all right? And one thing I can say, it was the first time I've flown the Mavic 2 Pro with the stock controller, because I sold my smart controller, all right? And there's a reason for that, and we'll be talking about that coming up in a future episode. But I sold my smart controller, and I went, it had been a while since I used the DJI Go 4 app, all right? And I gotta say this, I like the Fly app better, guys. I really do. It's so much easier to navigate. And I think the Fly app is going to be the standard going forward. I think, the Mavic 3, the M3, the M3 Pro, whatever they're going to call it, the DJI Pro, the DJI 3 Pro, whatever they're going to call it, I think it's obviously going to use the Fly app. And that Fly app is really starting to grow on me, and I really like it. And I compared it because I made both of those flights the other day. But you know what? One thing I got to say this is I love that analog controller for the Mavic 2 Pro, the stock controller that comes with it, because you have telemetry, you have all your vitals are on that screen. I wish DJI would continue to do that and would have done that with the Mini 2, with the Air 2, with the Air 2S, going forward. I'd love to see them do it with the Mavic 3 series, having that backup, because I've lost my tablet at times, all right? Obviously, you want to keep your eye on the drone, but at least you get telemetry coming back. The altitude, your airspeed, you have your position. It tells you, it gives you a lot of information. So I hope DJI does that. I kind of hope. I'm kind of hoping that they'll come around and probably do that. So, well, guys, this is it for tonight. It's a little early, okay? So I'm gonna let you guys go early tonight. You guys will get a chance. Go and see Mikey tonight. Our very own Mr. Marcus Crawford is going to sit in for Ron Braun. You guys are in for a treat, okay? You guys are in for a real treat. Ron does a great job with Mikey. Marcus is going to do a good job, okay? So make sure you guys do that. I'm going to drop links for Ryan's video. I'm going to drop links for Gorilla Man's video in the description so you guys get that. Please check them out. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to them, okay? Drone Views Media, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Crypto Man, thank you. Stephen Ewing, thank you. You too. Marcus can't handle Mikey. Sam Burns. We'll see. We'll give Marcus a fair shake of it tonight. Okay. A lot of great topics. Covered a lot of ground tonight. We got a lot coming up. We got a lot to look forward to, guys. And it's just like, be wise with your purchases. Think ahead. It's what can I say? Watch us. Our thoughts and our inputs and everything, because we kind of live, eat, sleep, and breathe this for the most part. So, but anyway, all right, got that grab bag coming up. We're going to get details out on it. I should have some details out on it this weekend. We'll do a video on it, and it'll have all the details on what you guys need to do to enter this. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a set amount. Okay. We're not talking $400 or $500. Okay. Don't be ridiculous. It's probably going to be $25, $50, somewhere in that kind of range. Okay. I'm going to make it, I need to cover costs for shipping. So kind of bear with me with that. All right. So it may be $30. It may be $60. I'm not sure, but it'll be to PayPal, but you're going to get a lot of bang for the buck, guys. I promise you that. Okay. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then probably late next week will be the major announcement, okay? It's good news, okay? It's good news. Nobody's going anywhere. So
I've heard some people say that, Bill's shutting down. Bill's doing anything but shutting down here. Okay. I got 2 years left until I get my golden launch from Publix. Okay. And this is full time when I retire. Okay. This is full time because way I figure right now until Valerie retires, I have a couple of years. So guess what I'm going to be doing from 8 to 5 every day? We're going to be flying drones. We're going to be talking to you guys. We're going to be having a blast. So anyway, all that being said, I want to thank everybody that showed up tonight and for your great thoughts here. Tony Theos, A.M. Vanderwegen, Fly Zone Drones, Sam Burns, Gene Fox, Lauren Donauer was here tonight. Ray Kelly was here tonight. Stephen Ewing was here tonight. Thank you guys so much. It was a great evening. I really enjoyed it. And as always, remember, guys, it's a great day to fly. Take care.